two teams remain in contention for this year's Six Nations Championship, and with England and France meeting here today, this game will go a long way to deciding who will be crowned champions after next week's final fixture. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 in the Nathan Nicholls Be a Pro career, where we are looking for Nathan's third Six Nations crown. A win here today will go all the way, all but deciding who will take away this year's championship. The final match for England will be against Scotland, and a win they should surely be taking there. If they do the double with this one, they will be the new Six Nations champions. But they've faced their opponent before. France and England met in the World Cup, and there was a few little things that could sway this matchup. And it is in the French side where we saw one man stand out by far above the rest, and that was Fickou, who starts again at inside centre. He's going to be key, and he really put that English defence on notice with his speed and his ability to beat defenders. This French side are no slouches. They won the Six Nations last year, and they'll be looking to do the double again, back-to-back Six Nations titles with a win here over England. They too have an easy match in their final round game, I'm pretty sure, against Italy. So if they can win there today, like England, they will be all but crowned champions after a good win next week. So it's France, of course, in the blue, white and red. England in the straight white. Nathan Nicholls at fullback, looking to make it through. The Six Nations uninjured is underway we go. And a nice little kickoff across to the right-hand side of the English defence. And straight away England, they make initial break. It's through for Karma. He's looking for some friends, but he can't find any. And he has gone into touch. Great little snipe there from Karma, almost split them into shreds. Nicholls sits at the back. We are going to, I just want to stay a bit deeper here. Oh, they've won the line out front. They've done well. It's an area at the set piece where the French have caused problems for England. But Fickou is the man to watch. And straight away, France get him behind. This could be an early chance for French to score. The only chance for a turnover for Karma as well. He didn't take it. France, they've already made one brine break, and look how easy they make another one. They keep the ball alive, tackles, bumped away left, right and centre. Tight battle here. France hang on, they're inside the English half, keeping the ball alive. Oh, what a dummy that was. Had complete disregard for the ball there as he threw it away. Now here comes France again. They've made it inside. It's still 2-on-1. Nicholls makes a tackle as the French player tried to step his way through. They've got to be careful here, England, though, because Nicholls is buried. He was buried. He's got up quickly now. That one phase could have changed the game. Nicholls right back on this line. Another great offload. This could be the try that they want, France. No, they go short.
Release.
And they are just 5 metres out. France could open up the scoring here. A little grab it through, that'll be nothing. And it'll be a wasted chance by the French. Well, what an opportunity there for France to really open this game up. They made the break. They overlapped on Nicholls. And they should be the ones celebrating the opening try. 10 minutes gone. Kicking beat is complete with just one foul punt. Another chance here for France. Oh, they've kicked across field. That's not a bad little tactic. But over there is Stanley. Stanley breaks one tackle. Goes back to Nicholls. Didn't really want it. He slides it back. And it's a good run here from Milano. He goes to the contact as well. Armitage has a bit of a hit. And France, wow, look at France. They're going to turn this ball over. Nicholls is buried. There's no fullback again.
Release.
And if they could have made one of those breaks that they made about 6 of, they could be in for the try. Wide they come. Oh, there are so many numbers out here in blue jumpers. France, they turn it back inside. They straighten up. And England look to turn the ball over. Their defence is in ribbons at the moment here. Is this a drop goal? No, he was lining something up. Then change directions. Back inside they go again. Back towards the last breakdown.
Release.
It is all France at the moment. They have to score here. They've had so many opportunities. They're going to lose a store. How they not lost that ball? The English defender was all over him quickly. And again, up he goes. Turnover ball. And he's kicked this out in the full. Terrible clearance there. You'd expect better. He stood up from the ruck and he just drilled that away. France have a line out just outside the 22. Can they turn this into points? To the back they go. Make sure their commitment is high. Nicholls treads his way back to the goal line. And in come France again, making more inroads, more line breaks. Still there for France. They've had all possession here as we go halfway through the first half. England have had about 4 or 5 phases of the ball. France to attack. One off the breakdown. They change directions twice. Again, they're in behind. There's another chance for a try. Can he turn it back? Oh, he does! Nicholls has gone wide. He's cooked it. He's done it too far. And France open up the scoring. It had to come. It had to be scored. France have done it finally. They lead 5-0. And Pinon has the opening try. Nicholls should have waited. You saw him come up here on Banahan. And he went to commit to Pinon, but Pinon was too quick. The acceleration was too fast for the positioning of Nathan Nicholls. And a mistake has led to the opening try for France. Great finish. And they've attacked down that side with success a few times already in this match. And Polisi will have the shot at goal that could put them to a 7-point lead. What a start for the French. Polisi, that is a great shot at goal. And over it goes. It is 7-0 France leading England. The upset is on the cards. World Cup champions. They did it. Knocking out France effectively in the group stage with a big win over them. This time, things are a little bit different. A great kick from Nathan. A chance for a turnover. It was all created as well, you may remember, by that wayward kick by England. And here's a little pick and go. That's a nice little run as well. In behind he goes. What a run there. Surely a turnover this. For England, it's got to come. It does come. But Blanchett looking for Nicholls to pass to. He's isolated. And Nicholls should have really helped out there. He will eventually. And away comes Karma again. That's a terrible run by the scrum half. There's support there. Nicholls runs out to the right. Downing decides he'll go alone. It's a turnover to France. They look like a forward pass, but on they go. And it's Pinon again, the try scorer, who's got it straight back. This is all France at the moment. We're near the half an hour mark. It is 7-0 France over England. Again, they find a big hole. Closes up just in time. There's a little grubber kick through. That's not a bad little move there from Shingler. It's pulled in by the French fullback. They are surviving by a whisker at the moment now, both teams.
Advantage.
That's a knock on. That'll be a game-changing moment. France with the error. Well, England were looking to attack. France trying to defend. They haven't had to do much of this.
Crouch.
And both sides
Bind.
not used to the change of circumstance after that opening half an hour. They see one team, that is France, dominate all areas of the game. First scrum of the match. It is going nowhere. Stalemate from the scrum heavens. It comes out and changing directions there as Bowley looked to go back inside to Milano. No way through for him. Nicholls and Banahan waiting side by side. Armitage passing to Karma. Karma goes back inside. Williams again. Plenty of numbers there in white jumpers. The line is staying flat out here to the right. France are going to turn this over. Great work by the French. They've hung on, defended. Oh, another knock on, and it could be a try. It is a try for England. Well played. Capitalising on the mistake. England score their first try. Karma scores it. We'll get a closer look at what happened here. They went very deep here, France. And the ball just spilt straight out of the hands little chip on from Karma and from Emiliano, and down it goes. The scrum half doing the job. This is terrible stuff from France. They've been so good, and that was just dreadful. Amazing how both players were onside at the time of that kick. Ridiculous. They were just little deft touches, yet they've both stayed behind the other kicker. Quite spectacular from Karma and Emiliano. So Nathan Nicholls with a chance to tie it up just before half-time, 34 and a half minutes gone. Nicholls skies it straight between the uprights. Successful conversion, 7-7 the score. England have come back, but France are making them pay at the moment. Resumption of play. A high kickoff, holding up in the wind. And no surprise, France straight up and they regather the ball. This is going to be one hell of a second half between these two sides. Six Nations, as we talked about, on the line here. Both sides have seemingly easy fixtures against the lower place sides later on in the next week. They can class them both to get easy victories with. But this is the one that will decide the title, I think. France just outside the 22. Change directions. Way to the right, then back to the left. Nicholls not had to call on any work just yet. Great pass around the back of the defender. They're in behind again. And it's another opportunity. This time Nicholls says not a chance. He turns the ball over. He shrugs away one. Looks for support. Gets it away to Banahan, who is taken ridiculously high. That just about broke this game wide open. Nicholls, he's got the call. He does not want to go to half-time. He will in fact play on. This could either be a great decision or a terrible one. Guy Armitage waits for the ball. What a play. That's a terrible run there. Nicholls still not getting up. That's a bit of a concern. Gets up, man. Here's a kick. Well, it's not going to find touch. Is it going to go dead in goal? You'd hope for England's sake it is, because we've really been on the back foot. It is dead in goal. Karma, the try scorer, putting that one too deep, but that will, of course, signal half-time. 7-7. Both teams having numerous chances, especially France, who've had all the ball, all the territory, yet they have not turned that into more than just 7 points. Look at that. Possession 63-37. Territory 57-43. Penalties conceded. That was right at the end. Not too much of a concern there. But it's a line breaks at the bottom. 5-2. France over England. One-way traffic here. The French doing the job pretty well. And they are right in line to score one of the biggest upsets in recent history here. But these are the two best sides in the Six Nations by far. You can tell by recent results over the last few years, France and England have been 1 and 2. It's been a long time since anyone else has even got close. 7-7 the score, and this is a matchup that we were all expecting to decide the Six Nations. Right, so we are set to go. The scene is set, the scoreline is 7-all. Who will be the hero? Who will be the glorious team that should take out the Six Nations with this victory here? Great take, England. Good start to the second half. And they are straight on the front foot, straight on attack. Short side, Watson. Does all the work himself there. And the ball has been turned over. Didn't even see that. It was like lightning. Wow, how quick have France been here? And if this stays a draw, we will be decided by points differential. So keep that in the back of your pocket as well. Here is Shingler going back to Nicholls. He didn't really want to go, but he's got away to Tommy Bell. If he can free that up on his outside, they could have been away. Set for Watson. He's going to have another little run the hooker.
Advantage.
Oh, it's turned over again. Insane speed, the breakdown by France. They have given away a knock on though, but how about that? How quick they were up and in and over the ball. What's this? No, we don't see it quite so much there.
Crouch.
But it was the tight end prop.
Set.
Never seen such lightning speed. We've not got right with our tactics here at all. I want to go forward, Nathan. If I can sit right behind the scrum, they'll give me a straight line to the post for a drop goal. That's if we win the scrum, though, we do. They're going to run it. They go to Bell. Bell has a shimmy, goes out wide. Banahan, he's in over space. Matty Bennett! Bennett is in! Bennett's in for the try! England score! Simple play from the scrum, and Matty Banahan scores a superb try for England. Well, we were lining up a drop goal. Karma and Bell said, how about 7? What a pass from Tommy Bell out to Matty Banners. Simply superb from the right winger, and Tommy Bell as well. That was a brilliant pass, and the acceleration and speed down that same wing that France scored their first try with as well. Advantage England. It's like a juice set in tennis, isn't it? Advantage France, juice. Advantage England. And we still have time to go on the clock. Who's going to put that killer blow away? Nathan Nicholls from the sideline. What else would you expect but an immaculate conversion from the English fullback? It's 14-7. The lead is 7. It is game on here. Six Nation action at its very best. Now the ball is firmly in the court of the French to do something about this game.
Release.
Nicholls is getting increasingly involved, but he's being shut down well. Watson, great ball from Watson to Armitage. Could have carried on himself there. Karma takes the tackle. Atwood fires a big pass wide. It's Watson. Back inside he goes to Jeffrey Williams. Set for Bell. Watson pops it up. Oh, Nicholls didn't think he had that ball there. The threat when he goes down like that, there's going to be an injury. Here we go again. England. Emiliano does well. They change directions. Probably should have carried on going left. There's plenty of room there as I've got on the wrong side of the breakdown. And we've lost the ball. Wow, that was a bit of a mistake there all round by England. Popped inside, in behind they go again. The chance now for France to score. Vicu does brilliantly. He's got out wide. You know it's him because of the speed. But England shut it down just and kicked away from Williams. There at the back. Wow, here's Quick, the French fullback. He knows his way forward. And this game is hanging on a thread. Both sides definitely good enough to win this one here. A big man number out wide. And a great tackle, England. And that is a big, big play there. Lelu has gone down injured. And I think he's their fly half. It is. On comes Roux. This is a big moment in this game. Is this going to help or hinder the French, who have been firing pretty well?
Set.
And the injury nations continue. I just fear for the safety of Mr. Nicholls. We're out here with the try scorer banners. Can we put something away here? France win the scrum. Oh, another little Tommy Bell pop pass. That's exactly what he does too. And it works wonders for England and France, it seems. Pick and go. Had numbers, didn't use them. Well, it's a turnover. It's come back to Stanley. Should have really hung on there. I am so isolated. I don't know how we've hung on to that. Downing. Wait a Bell. Tommy Bell's through. Throws a dummy. He needs options. He's got a Milano. We need to get the ball coming to this right side. We need to keep it coming right. Now they do. One off from Blanchett. Downing, give me the ball, Downing. Come on, Downing, Downing, Downing. You've got to pass, man. Look at all these unmarked players out here. This side. Atwood. Watson, no, it's Blanchett. He's going to score another try. Blanchett scores. England take the initiative. Superb try. Nicholls was screaming abuse from the right-hand side. And England have said, we've got the tactic. Nicholls the decoy, it seems. What a pass! And you've seen Roux, the substitute, went for the intercept, missed it, and that gave Blanchett the straight run. Oh, the England forwards doing it, not in the big hard work, they're doing it in the flary stuff out the back. Through in Blanchett, and a great try for England. 3 tries now. And this could have been the big moment. Will France find a way back, or will this game blow out? England always finish really strong. We've seen it recently. The tough games, close at half-time, nowhere near at full-time. It's 21-7. France seem to be the next team to score if they have any hope of getting back into this game. "64 minutes gone." Short little kick-off, just goes 10 metres. Emilio climbs into it. Good work there from France. They turn the ball straight over, and now they look to attack. They've got to do it quickly, and they've got to do it well. Isolated player out there. Is this a turnover? Atwood was there, but no. Nicholls is up in the line for hope, and through go France once more with this cover defence. There's 3 layers of defence here for England. You see it as soon as there's a break. There's 3 players, middle, left and right. They cover across, and then it is Nicholls at the back. France, though, doing exceptionally well, keeping this line tight, keeping the attack well. They make line break after line break, but there's just too much cover there for England. It's through once again, they go. Nicholls shuts that down. In the ruck, though, who's covering at the back? I'm not sure. Someone needs to be there. It's popped back inside. They go around the back of the breakdown. England could turn this. No, France. A late charge in the last 10 minutes of the game. Nicholls hasn't had his best match here. And wide they come, France. It's about 5 on 2. And a big tackle from, I think, one of the better players in today's game, Matty Banners. Ball's come loose. It's picked up still by France. The ball goes to the ground. It's a good tackle there from Karma. And Karma gets up for the ball, but it's well held by France. Inside they go, keeping it tight on the blind side. Little pop passes left and right. Now they go open. Now they free the ball. A great offload in the tackle. France definitely have played the better game here, but England have taken all their chances. This is another one. Out wide they come. Got to be an opportunity. He keeps the ball alive. France are going to score. That is massive. Nicholls committed wide, but the offload was what kept that ball going. And a try for France has changed this game. And it is Watermes. What's a pass out wide. Nicholls committed on the flanker. Got it to his blind side, and then to repay the try from Blanchett. It's the tight head show here. 2 tries, 1 each side for the 2 tight heads. Maybe Nicholls should have hung off there, but he was never going to cover that ground to get across to where the big man was. Well played, France. They've threatened. And we're going to have one hell of the last 5 minutes or so of this game. Most importantly, though, Police needs to get this kick over. Just to the left side, you'll expect him to do it, and he does. It's 21-14. This is going to be one hell of a finish. England's 21, France 14. Some changes here for England. Haskell coming on for Jones at number 8 for France. Deschamps coming off for Morin. So more changes. Lambert coming off for Bissier. Kick-off back underway. Nicholls goes high against the wind as well. It holds up well. Oh, it's pulled in there by France, and Nicholls says no. Stay in your 22. We've got to be careful here, though, because we are at the bottom of a ruck. If they break or they kick, we could be in strife. With just 2 minutes to go. Can we get this ball, I wonder? Net good defence. France, though, they break the line so easy. This is everything we expected and more. It's close, it's tight. And there's just one scoring play in it. He's broken the line. He's a little isolated, but they get in quickly to help out. White, it's 3-on-1 here. Nicholls goes in to make it 2. Last chance saloon here for the French. They've got to keep this alive. Oh, Nicholls, oh, that was scary. That was really scary. But the problem here is now Nicholls is buried. A line break would be devastating for England. This could be the game here. This could be it. It's got to go back, Karma. It's got to go back. Karma. Go back to Nathan. Uh-oh. Thank you. I was worried I didn't get the arrow. But into touch it goes. And England hang on to win the best game of Six Nations rugby you will see for a long time. Two teams far above the rest. But England, the Rugby World Cup champions, show that experience. They know how to win the big games. And 21-14, they do the job. France have been a valiant opponent, but 3-2 has decided this one. Banahan, Karma and Blanchard with the tries, 1 apiece. Nicholls 3 out of 3 from the tee. As for France, it's Watchamez and Pinon who scored 1 apiece. And Polisi with 2 out of 2 from the tee, 21-14. Wow, what a finish that was. A bit brutal at the end there. Nicholls drilling that ball into touch on the full, but that could have gone either way. France, let's have a look at the stats. I think they're the better team throughout. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Territory dominated, possession dominated, tackle count only 44 by France, 98 by England. Wow, 14 kicks to 8. France made the handling errors, but overall, that was France's game to lose. And they should have won it. They should have won that game. England doing just enough to get themselves over the line. Nathan Nicholls, well, he wasn't even a contender, was he? He played well in his basic roles, but he did not split this game up like we've expected him to do every single time. This is going to be a great season. France just goes short, and England one game now away from Six Nations glory. How did Nathan Nicholls go? Let's take a look. No tries, 3 conversions. Wow. No line breaks, no offloads, 6 tackles. Won a contest and made 1 handing error as well. But no tries or line breaks. That is a concern for Nathan Nicholls. Not his greatest game, and I'm not expecting much green or a very high rating. Let's check it out. Wow, so it's been a long time since we've been under 4 completed objectives. Tries scored, none. Offloads, none. Line breaks, goodness me, none. We did get penalties conceded under 1, so we did well there, and we got kicking meters from that 1 penalty, I think was all we needed, or a kickoff. So a really grim game here for Nathan Nicholls. Increases, gets a 0.2 on passing, 0.5 on offloading, 0.7 on kicking, goal kicking, 0.3 on mental, and 0.1 on discipline. But wow, I'm not seeing this for a long time. That was a tough game. Wow, a 6.54. That is low. That is really low. Our worst match in a long time. But that was a tough game. France were the opponents. Nicholls really shut down, and it was the other team, our teammates I should say, that's won us that game. It wasn't Nicholls, it wasn't Armitage. If anything, it was probably Dan Karma who had the best match, and Banahan with an exquisite finish as well. Overall though, we were lucky to win that game. Right, do we have a break here? Still getting that come up. Our final game is against Scotland. Let's check out the competition. France do have to play, and they are playing, yes, Italy. I was right when I suspected that earlier. So that is our last match. Gone too far, but we see here France will win that. They'll go to 8. As long as we win against Scotland, who are at the bottom, we should be crowned Six Nations champions. But I mean, Scotland, as we saw on this screen, 7-5 a win and a 10-7 loss. 2 out of our 3 last results. 26-10 was the other one, a win. So, I mean, don't count your chickens too early here, folks. This one should be easy, but it could be a tough one. This one here, though, wow, what a game that was. different sides is a big difference in rating, but man, we had to work for that against France. So let's wrap up today's episode here. We'll have a look at Nathan Nicholls' stats. We see speed and acceleration still making their way up. As always, a lot of skills right up there. If we can just get that offloading up, will be quite nicely. But overall, get all these skills back up to 100 over this season. We are just one game away from seeing the squad we have to play with at Munster. So that'll be after next episode. We have a bit of a meet and greet with the team, and then we'll be into our full season with Munster. So that is it for today. Thank you to everyone for tuning in and watching. I hope you're enjoying the series very much. A tough match. You guys have wanted tough matches. Well, you got one right there. That was an absolute stunner between France and England. But until next time, thanks for watching. And as always, take care.